What does that mean?
The Fool is actually one of the best cards because it's awesome. It reflects being like a novice at things and that you have no cares in the world and you can do whatever you want, and there's like tons of opportunity. And if you look on the card, the sun is shining right next to his head, and that's just saying that it's there. Go for everything you want to. All right, so we are on Spruce Street right now. We've just passed the Nature Conservancy and we are approaching 2311. 2311 is the home of Eric and Bridget and Andra and Julie, as well as some other of the tenants that are renting the place out. Ours is the building on the left and 2 doors back on unit number 2. Number 2. Clean up your poo of the animals. Just passed. Our neighbors are home, it looks like. They have the front unit. They're very nice girls. Fun. Here's the affluent of Boulder Creek. There are approximately 10 tributaries that come out of the Boulder Creek. And that is also a location of where people like to go tubing in the summertime. It's a very popular sport. It's a free space and it looks as if there's a concert going on.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks like
there's a gathering.
Kind of community gathering. That to be further analyzed. We can't have different communities gathering, meeting in locations to discuss intelligent ideas.
Why?
Or organize. Because it's exactly what can bring America down. In a good way, though. So that we can revamp our system to have more eco-villages, more community housing, more friendships, local buying happening, and just to get that corporate shit away. And there's friends, and this is like different environments on the ground. So it's like new areas to go, different things to do. So, yep, that's our future. And it's upside down because reverse cards are either the like very start of things, like something's about to happen, or it's in the past. But since it was like our future, it's in that context. All right, coming up, we are at the crossing. We're crossing over to the coffee shop. We're crossing the street. I like to be kind. However, if people choose to, cars directly in front of them, in fact, and no matter what, they will most likely stop for you because pedestrians have a right of way. And in Boulder, they always take advantage of it. Perhaps sitting at this chair to relax for the day, have a coffee or tea. Cut! That's to Eric, not to anyone else. And then right across the way, we have a much more authentic place where you can paint your own pottery, bring kitchen utensils to creative thought.
And give money to Ronald McDonald.
Who is actually, in fact, for every cup of coffee that they will be selling, starting in 2009, I believe 60% of the profit will go to a fundraiser for environmental protection in the Amazon, specifically in deforestation.
Did you want lies with that order?
And they'll also be buying beans, all their beans, at some place places that do not go forward and destroy the Amazon rainforest. So that's a good thing about that place. Now we're about to pass the Obama for Change campaigning office and Udall for Senate. As we notice, it's getting a little bit more busy. Let's do one about law school for Eric. Oh, that's another good card. This is the 8 of Cups. It's also another opportunity card. We've gotten a lot of the opportunity cards so far. So there's 8 cards, or sorry, 8 cups, and each cup has a different thing in it. It has, I don't know, just all sorts of stuff and surprises. Something One Direction will point out to you, and that's what the illuminated person is in that cup. And it's also upside down, so it's the future. Coming up to an interesting Halloween house. This is one of my favorites. It in fact does look like this normally without the Halloween gear, but you notice on the side of the house on the left side, this is a house that went under a fire about 15 or 20 years ago. However, they have redone it somewhat and then decided to put an artistic touch on it. And we have also, coming up here, creepy Steve's house. It is closed and locked up. He's kicked out of his house due to strange financial occurrences. I'm not quite sure what.
Financial occurrences?
Yes, crises of his individual. I'm not sure what.
What's going on right now?
He's actually very interesting. Steve. He actually began a program of trading seeds with different countries. And so he would give a bunch of seeds to different places in Africa, as well as places in Spain and Mexico. He started this program and built up a bunch of seed collections and traded with seeds to get goods. He got tons of different kinds of food, multiple videos, 2 of which he has traded me for corn when I was at the farmer's market. And he just had tons of these videos and tons of everything that was really weird. But Steve is now not in his house. There's the Red Letters Books, which is actually closed currently. One of the best and my favorite used bookstores in Boulder. Bim Bamboo. This is a restaurant that Eric and I came to when we went out to brunch. Very delicious. I think I should film you doing this.
Nope, today's your day.
And of course, Halloween Spirit Shop. It is almost Halloween night of all Hallows Eve.
And you're about to go in.
I would like to. I'm about to enter.
Let's do it.
We're entering.
They'll probably make me stop videoing.
Fuck.
Oh, it's locked.
They're locked. The spirits are preventing us. They're protecting us, I suppose. It is a wicked kingdom full of plastics, costumes, and commercialism instead of honoring the Day of the Dead. So I guess it's okay that we didn't go in, although it would have been very funny. Alright, let's see what I'm doing. I'm very curious about this. Whoa, this is pretty weird too. I'm enjoying this reading. This is Ace of Swords. It's actually a bad card to get right now because it's a double-edged sword. So, like, what you do, there will be consequences of another thing or something. So, you have like 2 options, see the 2 different leaves right there, and someone is handing you the sword of choice through the clouds, which is like guidance, similar to that. And so yeah, we have an upside down Ace of Swords, and I guess that means double-edged sword. Either way will bring similar consequences, because you have like one good thing will happen when, not necessarily bad, but just like you're cutting into other opportunity that you might have had. So it's like a trade, win-lose, win-win, I don't know, that sort of thing.
Alright, so now you've done Boulder.
All of
narrative.
Boulder. I guess to start with, look at all this crap gum on the ground. Every day we're stepping in different piles of stuff. It just degrades away, or it just floats away like that. And people, I don't know, just just always weird to think about what's on people's shoes, but you're spreading everywhere. I'm going to take molecules from this piece of gum, put them here. Where did they go after that? They're there. Are they going to be moved? Once it's down to the bubblegum molecules, like the aromatic rings of them that's creating their scent, that's not going to just disappear. It has to go somewhere. I wonder where it all goes.
Aromatic means that they smell?
Aromatic rings are actually an organic structure that it's a carbon ring, and then it has specific groups on it.
Yeah.
Every day we don't really think about this at all, except for people at the ocean, that there's an ocean out there, and it has millions of organisms, and fish, corals, mammals, bacteria, microbes, viruses, salt, obviously. And it actually provides for the world up to 70% or so of the world's food supply in fish. Japan, where it is one of the staple diets because it's easy to get. Also, what we have in the ocean is coral reefs, which are the most neglected organism of all, and they're actually, whoa! A moth just flew into my boobs. So anyways, we don't have enough people being educated about coral reefs and the marine life. You know, all these emissions of fossil fuels, petroleum, that kind of stuff all comes out, and it pollutes the oceans, and it also is just bad for the environment. So many people are listening to me and laughing. It's distracting me. So our actions on the planet are just suffocating the environment. Every day we're making choices, like every kind of thing, like buying our clothes, eating certain food, driving places, just transportation in general, as well as speech, just talking to people, telling people how important things are. Okay. Last one. I don't know. What? So, I haven't looked at it yet. But I feel like I want to talk about like oil or something. Like the future in that sense. This is such a good reading. I'm so excited. Okay, so, oops, that stuck that way. This one is Two of Wands. I'll hold it up right now. It's a man looking into the distance, holding the world. So that's interesting because it's symbolic of like emperor and that sort of thing, and he has the world in his hands, meaning they're like he's really powerful, he can do anything. And I think it's like looking, if I remember correctly, because he's looking across empty water. He's like trying to search for new vision, new something. So I'm not sure if I guess it doubly represents like Obama, how he'll have like, you know, he does have a new horizon outlook, and then, or it could represent Bush with like the world in his hands also about oil, because I had that feeling of like I should talk about oil. Maybe he's looking like far off into the water because he's lost, doesn't know what to do. Lost at sea.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself, gosh, I don't know. I don't like those questions.
Where?
Either like still studying, probably at that point studying herbs still, because I could go many ways within like 5 years, but at the end of 5 years I'll be 26, So I'd probably be pretty sure what I'm doing, which is most likely herb stuff.
Yeah.
Or gardening, you know, a combination. And starting to create my own business with it and get money to like have a bed and breakfast style garden home. Yep, that's where I see myself. Accomplished. Very accomplished. No, and yep, that's it. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
You're on camera. When are you gonna have a child?
Oh my god. Jeez. Well, I don't want one while I'm like figuring things out, because that would be very stressful. So probably not till I'm like 27 and on. But that's in like 6 years, which is really soon. I don't know. So yeah. Evil cars. Wait, look at the Halloween house. Awesome. Love it. It's like a weekly community exchange type of thing. If someone like needs, oh, I need a new table, and someone has a table, I don't know, and like making a lot of your stuff and trading amongst everyone, and recycling clothes, doing a lot of composting, growing your own food, obviously. Pretty much, yeah, like don't throw anything away. You have to use paper. You could incorporate it with school projects, activities with like arts and crafts, or you could compost it, or you could make new paper out of it and create like homemade cards, and I don't know, just finding creative ways to reuse stuff. Oh, and no cars. It would only be bicycles. Alright, so this is our layout that I did. I did alternating cards because we did present, future, Eric, Bridget. So it's like set like this. And then this is like I don't know, I just put it here to kind of complete the 4 categories, because there was like individual relationship, and then our present and futures, and then this one is just like another aspect of worldliness to complete that little thing, and then these are extras like, oh, your significant other, or oh, this. So that's why that one's outside here.
Well, do you think climate change will be solved?
Will be solved?
Yes.
Probably not, no. I think there's going to be a lot more storms and like natural disasters happening because of the imbalance in different climate areas, and sea level rise will be a problem. Lots of populations on the coast will most likely be moving, or lots of disease outbreak because of flooding in a lot of different places. Like me moving somewhere to avoid these impacts?
Yeah.
Yes.
You do?
I do. Like some more important factors would be water. If there is the 100-year flood in Boulder, you know, that would be pretty bad. But also just the strange up and downs of the weather here. It's really hard because we have bad soil anyways. So with all the lack of rain, it would just be very difficult to have a good crop of anything, or like have a sustainable garden. So that, as well as just the high temperature influxes, I suppose, would be harsh on the land, and there would probably be a fire outbreak with the beetle kill. Even though scientists are now studying and saying that they won't have as much of an impact, the wildfires. But I don't know, you always have so many effects that you can't account for. So I'm more on the skeptical side of it. I don't know, I think people will find ways though to adapt to how to live to how their environment is. So it would just be much, much harder with like not being able to grow your own food or having so many people dependent on their cars, for example, and if we can no longer use fossil fuels, like what will happen with that? So yeah, it would be hard to be in big cities. And now I do an all-around card, which is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that one represents marriage and happiness and lovers. It could also mean happy union. So, yep, that's it.
So we're getting married.
Probably. That's what it says in the cards anyway, you know.
Yep. So tell me about your ideal house or community.
It'd be very nice people and optimistic and creative, especially, I think, and very earth conscious and be excited about like different community organizing and really, you know, integrating also education with everything that you do, especially with gardening. So like bringing your own food to the table from your garden, definitely integrate that. I see myself as like, it would be fun to be the town natural pharmacist or whatever and like make house calls or have like an in-home pharmacy private practice that I have with the herbs in my garden. Also just hold a bunch of different classes with how to make different things or how to cook certain items, how to and Eric could do gardening and compost stuff and more climate change aspects because he knows more about that than me. I think that is a lot more applicable to everyone that I care about. I can like directly help them. I can help people around me directly, and I know that I'll make an instant impact on them. It might not be like if someone's sick, chronically sick or something, it wouldn't be instant, but I could help teach them different things and I can help people learn how to be more reliable and sustainable. There's so many skills in it, like food, tea, medicinals, community, like gatherings, arts and crafts, connecting with nature, of course, and you can do that with anyone in any state, any nation. Yeah, I think it brings a more holistic spirituality into everyone's lives to be able to connect with plants more, an endless world of knowledge, and you can grow them. So that's why.
If tomorrow was your last day to live, what would you do?
Ever? Completely?
Yes. What's your best day in the world?
Oh my god. No. I'd probably have my family here and Eric, and yeah, I would want to go up into the mountains and go rock climbing. And then like everyone sit at the top and just like hang out and chat. I know, I would want to create like a time capsule, mini time capsule. In words though. And I don't know, I think just being in the mountains, because I'm here, I can't like fly somewhere or drive somewhere, which I wouldn't want to do anyways, for like the day, but could bike right up into mountains, climb up something that my whole family could climb up, and Eric, and then sit around a fire. Yeah, just hang out. You know, that's what I would want to do. Play my flute on the mountaintop would be cool. Eat, bake. I'd probably want to bake cookies and enjoy them because those are really good.
All
yeah,
right, sounds good.
And I'd probably, I don't know, kiss you and want to have sex. I'm going to thank God and Goddess and all the spirits in the room who helped All right, and back in the box to keep their energy. Wood from Hawaii. Got that box when I was there. That's it. It's October 19th, 2008. By the way. Okay.